Welcome back, everyone, to River and Sea, where I have made it back to Lanuk after the disaster in the Forsaken Road. And now it is time for us to head out and begin our journey south.
Coroner is right. This delay has been costly.
If what you say is true, and Saruman does know of our errand, we travel from hardship to even greater peril. And yet, we must not despair or turn from our road, or our brethren will have fallen for naught. There are two paths that we could take into Dunland, and I propose that we split into smaller groups and travel each of these paths. We will be less likely to be noticed as we cross into Dunland. Right, because we always know that the best idea is to split the party! uh, Prestadere and Brightgear have scouted our options. Speak with them to hear of our two roads that we might use to enter into Dunland. Okay, to Brightgear and Prestadere. Okay, and here is Prestadere.
The Bonevales are dusty and barren, and its people are tough, like coffin nails.
Okay, so you suggest the Bonevales then, alright? There are few souls in the Bonevales, few eyes to watch our passage. Caution must be our watchword, stealth our constant companion. My group would welcome your presence, alright? And what does Rygiar say?
Trumdrang is a forested land, where shadows pool in the hollows between the hills.
As I scouted ahead, I saw emblems of totems of horned stags, but few people. They're likely to be on the edge of conflict with Dunland, though if it is by their choice or by necessity, I did not discover. Okie dokie.
Which road do you wish to take into Dunland? Each will have its dangers.
Make your choice and tell Bregar or Prestadere which group that you will follow. Bregar if you wish to travel through Turndring, or Prestadere if you wish to enter into the Bonevales. We will be going to the Bonevales, I think. We need some revenge on the dead, shall we say?
I am glad you have chosen to accompany my group into the Bonevales.
The road will be dangerous, and I could use your abilities. We will be mostly in the open and exposed unless we are very careful and stay in the shadow of the cliffs. We will not travel by the road. I will meet upon you just west of the road at the east as you enter Dunland. Let us be off at once. We can assess what awaits us once we cross into the Bonevales. Alright, so let's head out into the Bonevales, or the Valley of Bones, as this chapter is called. We have arrived into the Bonevales. Here is Prestadere. Apparently he's talking to this Blethun, this Dunlanding here.
We have crossed over into the Bonevales.
We've crossed into the Bonevales. We need to know what the situation in this valley may be and what threats could endanger this leg of our quest. Elithon here tells a tale of mysterious happenings. You should hear him out and do as he says. We will need allies in this land. You know, if we travel really swiftly... Okay. Just saying, it's hard to travel swiftly and gain allies at the same time. Once you have aided Ethelon and his friends, we can meet up again in the hidden valley to the south. It will be a perfect location for which to scout the twisting ways of the Bonevales. Travel ahead and meet me at the camp there. Okay, so help Leslie and his friends, then meet Press. This is the infamous part of the epic quest where just about every single chapter says help the people here and continue. It's like that was back in the days when the epic quest was where you had to pay in order to do the epic, and you had to pay for Dunland. So they said, well, why not just marry the two together? Oh well. Well, what do you say about that, Blethun?
The old woman of the mountain says we should not trust Devodiad.
Wonderful. Well, you want me to give you my opinion of the old woman of the mountain? Oh well, you are a Devoniad here. You do not belong here any more than I do. Among the vales and cairns of the Bonevales, a clan was long dwelled. This clan was the League, accursed in the Westron, are oath breakers, and were driven into the Bonevales as punishment. Recently, strange occurrences and evil rumblings have been heard in the cairns that have long been dormant. Will you search the signs that explain what is happening here? Oh my good, not more oathbreakers. Journey west of here and see what you can find. When you have found signs that I seek, you should find my friend Charon and deliver the evidence to him. I last saw him heading west through the valley. So examine disturbed piles of earth and examined remains. Okay, so let us head out. Indigo. Okay. You see, we have here. Oh. Slayer of the Dead. More dead to kill. I don't know, that sounds like a self-contradictory statement or something, or an unnecessary statement. So after the last episode, well, I suppose I see the need of it on occasion. Or at least inconvenience them. Now, let's see. Where were we? Hello. More of the dead. Now, I'm supposed to find a... Ah, there it is. I almost missed it. More disturbed earth. Do we have a third mound coming up somewhere soon, I guess? Let's make sure I didn't miss it already. Disturbed earth, because there's a tater there. Oh, disturbed... I did miss it! It's behind a rock. Oh, boy. Okay. Now, let us find this. Oh, I also need to find some remains. Remains of what? I forgot what he said. It was, I guess, remains of a body. Usually when you say remains in a context like this, you're talking about a body. So, let us see. Quest item. This sword bears a striking similarity to those that are used by the Davely Wield. You should bring this at once to Elithon at his encampment. Okay, well, as long as it doesn't have a something rotten. As long as it's not something that bears a resemblance to a sword of Rohan. I think I'm done with Rohan. I guess these are the remains that they're talking about. Okie dokie. So, I guess this is Charon?
Greetings. Will you remain here long?
Ah, it appears, Piney, that we have another Devoniad in our lands. In these troubled times, sadly, outsiders seem to be the people who are the most willing to give aid. If you must know, it appears as if the honored dead are being twisted and are now stirring from their cairns.
Even the Ucluth have need of help on occasion.
Recently, a large army has gathered within the Bonevales, poised to attack the outgrade clans of Enidwythe. However, Urith, a great Frenin among the clans, summoned the warriors south of Wolf's Cleft to ready an attack against the accursed Strawheads. Following the withdrawal of the forces, Treherd, Brenin of the Dave League, began attacking all those who would assist outsiders like yourself. My band was scattered throughout the valley. Will you seek out those who survived the attack and assist them as possible? Travel east and look along the rocks and hills for my companions. When you have found them, return to Elethon and let him know that we are safe. Assuming that your companions are actually safe, that is, of course. Let's see. We have some... Oh, this is accepting the quest. So we can worry about the rewards later. So we'll look for the scattered companions. They must be somewhere. Somewhere up ahead. Especially considering that the... Oh, actually... Oh, no. The quest arrow is pointing properly. Okay, good. Just want to make sure that I wasn't in a situation where I was following the wrong quest. I mean, it would be a problem if I did. Okay. Oh, hello. There you go. Ah, hi there.
The Ukwirod requires us to give welcome to Devodion.
Well, at least somebody does. I guess I'll go with the Okri Rod rather than with the Old Woman of the Mountain. I presume that they're not the same one. I do not understand what's happened. Will you please let any of my companions come across know that I escaped the Div League's attack unscathed? Thank you, Devodion. Though I suppose that if I had done every quest in Enidwythe, I would know exactly who the Old Woman of the Mountain is. Mysterious note. See what this is all about. This is a hastily scribbled note that reads, "To those who remained, I wish you the best. For the past months and days here have been grim portents of what is to come. Shadows are falling all around us, and we fear what may come. The cairns stirred for the first time in this place." You should bring this note to Blithon. Alright. Okay. Howdy. Now, I also need to find... See, his camp, see Blithon and his friends. Talk to Blithon's encampment. Alunid. Excuse me. I've got a corpse to inconvenience. Alright. Well, I can see you're walking right towards my pad, so I better deal with you before you try to deal with me. Okie dokie. Now. Hello.
I have heard the wails of the Kufral in the night.
Charon sent you? Then we shall speak. We had a peaceful arrangement with the Dave League at one time. We would bring them goods, and they would allow us to pass unimpeded northwards. Ever since the warriors marched to Wolf's Cleft, the Dave League had become increasingly hostile to those that they saw as Devodiad, outsiders. They attacked our band, and we were taken unawares. Only a small number of us survived. Okay, well, I suppose it's time to get back to the camp. I have returned. First of all, I have this note that I found. I am relieved to hear that more survived the attack than I first thought, but I fear what is to become of this place. Scattered companions. I'm glad to hear that some of our band survived the Dave League's brutal attack. I swear that the treachery of the Dave League shall not go unpunished. But be careful, the dead have habit of punishing you in return. Uh, uh, not really. Oh. Finally, I found the sword. I fear this bodes ill for us, Devoniad. It appears as if there are some among the Divling who have been complicit with raising the whites from the graves. We should warn our allies among the cairns about this foul betrayal. All right. So, what next?
The Techluth have been destroyed. I pray to the Ukhwirad that we will not be next.
Our encampment was made all on the hill to the south of here. The Davlig struck when we were unawares, taking some captive and slaying many. We shall make them pay for their treachery. Will you return to our camp and defeat the Davlig who attacked our people? Travel southeast along the hill and follow the path along the ridge. Defeat any Divlig that you may encounter, and then return to me. So defeat Divlig Dunlendings. Okay.
Many foul things dwell in the shadows. I fear wolves will be the least of our troubles.
When certain clans among the Dunlending people capture a territory, they place standards there to announce their victory. When our companions was overrun, the Divlig raised their standards there to honor of their victory. Will you seek out these standards, destroy them, and defeat any of the Divlig's captains that you may encounter there? Go south and follow the trail to the hilltop where the camp once stood. Okay, so destroy Divlig standards and defeat Saul. What? A Dunlending word where W is used as a consonant? Wow, what a shock.
The Techluth have been destroyed. I pray to the Ukhwirad that we will not be next.
Actually, they might. It sounds like Lothar does that because we did have the name Wadu earlier. Okay, Pine Sea. My companions each carried a sigil to signify our allegiance to our clan. When my companions fell in the attack, many of these sigils were taken. Will you attempt to recover these sigils from the Dunlendings atop the hill? If so, journey south and up the hill. Right, okay. It sounds like there is a pattern to this that I am to journey south, go up a hill, and fetch a pail of water? Something like that? And avoid going too deep into... And right on the border here. Okay. So let's go nice and south. And also... Oh. I think we've got a new tier of these things, right? Westfold's got... Yeah, okay. So I'm going to have to make a few more stops than usual on this thing because we've got a new... Oh! New deed! Dunlending Slayer. Okie dokie. It does count as one of the 8. Oh. And a sigil carrier. And I think we found the correct hill if I'm already getting standards. Okay, that's 2 of those. So at the rate these sigils are dropping, it sounds like that I should be able to have a complete set of sigils before I run out of Dunlendings. And in fact, there we go. It's 4 sigils. Actually, I think I got a full set of sigils. It's just taking time for the counter to go up. Yeah. Killing them too fast! Yeah, that's it for the sigils. Now, where is Sawu? Oh, here he is. Alright. Oh, and he counts as one of the Dunlendings. Okay, dokie. Okay, so that takes care of that. So all we have to do is kill one more Dunlending, and we will be done with this quest. Wow. We are ripping through them. I presume that these are the sigils you were seeking? The feet of the Devlig on the hill will show their brethren that we will not go quietly from this place. We will defend our right to trade with whom we wish. All right. Now that their standards have been destroyed and their captains defeated, the Devlig will know that we are not to be trifled with. Alright, there we got a tin necklace. Tin? Alright, tin earrings of the Dunlending warrior. You know, I just wonder how valuable tin is in a society like this in its own right. I mean, once you hit the Iron Age, I don't know what the main uses of tin are in the Iron Age, because obviously in the Bronze Age it was a hugely important, and later in some industrial resolution there are certain applications of tin, but I don't know what it is in the middle of the area, what they used it for. Routing the Devlig. You have done me a great service, Devoniad. Thy cowards were not sully the memory of those who stood beside me in honor. There we go. What, one more round of this? Allies and enemies.
Many foul things dwell in the shadows.
The whites and movement.
Wolves.
The whites.
The least of our foes.
The whites and the movements of the Devlig poses a growing threat to the clans of the Dunland. Several of our allies are located in Nechad, Naglank in the camp northeast of the northeastern Devoniad, like yourself, on the southern border. So this is to talk to Hall. Okay, that's the vector quest to the next area. Okay.
Many foul things dwell in the shadows. I fear wolves will be the least of our troubles.
Among the cairns to the southeast, the bodies of those who have long laid to the eternal have begun to stir and risen from the graves. I will know not what evil causes this to happen. Perhaps if you examine the cairn entrances, you'll be able to find some evidence, so examine cairn entrances.
Do not speak the names of evil things, for you will call them.
Right, and also defeat some whites. Well, I think finding whites to defeat is going to be a rather easy thing in this area because I've been running into them constantly. And then I could check each. Now I do want to make sure that I go into the proper area so I could examine the cairns. I mean, there'll be plenty of the dead near the cairns. If not, well, I mean, if they just present themselves to me, I'll have absolutely no trouble finding them, right? Okay. Oh, actually, this is one of the cairns I need to check. Here we go. Number 1. Oh. Apparently the Devlig have some ambushers. Too alive to count for that quest. Alright, well, was alive. So if I stab her again after killing her, do I get credit for killing one of the dead? No, I don't think it quite works that way. Okay, number 2. Actually, what I should do is... Okay, well, that proved to be useless. Oh, this is number 3 in any case. There you have it. Good, that takes care of 3 of them. So I just need a couple more of these. And I could get onto maybe to a more challenging area because I think everything, because I'm level 69 right now, whether everything here is 66 or something. So perhaps I should just speed through the next section and get to an area where the mobs are a little bit closer to my level. But first, let me turn in this little quest over here, or these two little quests. So, examine cairns. When the whites first emerged from their graves, I had hoped that someone had simply crept into their cairns and removed their bodies. However, it appears that these cairns were disturbed from the inside. Uh-oh. Unlike the Lich Bluffs to the north, this place has always remained undisturbed until now. We must discover what has caused them to walk among us. Okay, so this isn't typical of the area. Okay, Sage's Tin Earring. Nothing useful. Well, what's going on there? Who knows? But I am going to meet you next time at the Ranger Camp and see what's going on when we return to River and Sea.